Hi everyone, welcome to today's Altcoin Bible. Could easily call it the bull cycle Bible today. So many charts look fantastic. Very few look iffy at the moment. But it all depends on Bitcoin and also Ethereum's recent strength. Let's crack in as well, guys. If you want to watch the full version of this session where I look at Bitcoin and some other charts and talk a little bit more about themes and narratives I'm seeing at the moment, make sure to become a newsletter subscriber below. All right, so Hyperliquid, look, I'm a big believer in strength leads to strength, momentum leads to momentum. All-time high for Hyperliquid, flipping a key Fibonacci extension level as well, break out of the pennant, strong trend line up. This thing looks like she wants to go even higher. We have the first stages of a bearish divergence, but again, guys, in strong uptrends, these divergences are merely just the RSI resetting. So we want to see it, rip higher and continue to move higher with price action as well. So that is looking fantastic. I think though, if you are looking for an entry point on this, you've got a lot of confluent indicators on the chart and trend lines and horizontals. So I'm thinking, look, the 10 daily EMA is going to snake somewhere in this area. You've also got a horizontal here and the trend line. So anywhere, 37.8 up through to, 39. I think that's a really good spot. But if we're forecasting out, I think Hyperliquid could very well go much higher, probably to $50, $59 relatively soon. So looking at that very closely, guys. I'm looking at AAVE too. If we're thinking that Ethereum is running really hot, the lending protocol AAVE hasn't slowed down whatsoever. So my big thesis right now is that, look, the stablecoin expansion, stablecoin market cap all-time high, stablecoin volume all-time high, it was always going to find its way into price at some point. So things like AAVE and others are really positive to look at if you're thinking that this trend is going to continue. And I've been seeing that the DeFi lending space has been one of the outlying runners of the last 3 months. So very interesting chart. I think it's very hyper bullish at this stage. And look, strength leads to more strength. And it's flipped this main horizontal, just ripped right through it. So if you're looking for entry levels, look, I'm suspecting this might go up another notch, maybe to retest some of these levels. But I think just being patient and waiting for a potential pullback into that kind of region for any kind of higher low, or the first, back test after the breakout. Just be patient. I think you can sort of scale back to where are we now? We're at 310. I think scaling back to 286, that type of region, to get really interested in it. Now, Hyperliquid, you've got a bit of leeway here, honestly, in terms of danger zones. I think under the horizontal support at about 282. If you're getting daily closes beneath there, I'd be pretty concerned. Over the next few days, these shorter term moving averages are going to keep creeping up. So any close in this region, I'd be concerned about. Then ultimately, it's the 200 that I'd be concerned about losing. Same with Hyperliquid. I didn't mention this, but I think if we get closes beneath, the structural support, 33, 32, if you're in this kind of region and underneath that trend line, I'd be seeing that as a danger zone. Ethereum, yeah, look, and I didn't have a danger zone. If you weren't aware, guys, I'm looking at Wonder Watches and Cherry Ripes today only. I think it all hinges on Bitcoin and Ethereum strength for danger zones to emerge for me personally. But Ethereum, this chart looks amazing. 4 taps at the 200-day moving average and finally a breach through. I think this is going to be very strong and this is going to continue. So see here, pulse up, consolidation, pulse up. So I think we're heading up to 3,400 relatively soon. Well, I guess over the next few weeks. But something like this has been suppressed for a very long time, can move very quick. We've also got that was a terrible trend line, but you can see what I mean. These peaks getting lower and lower, and then we've had a breakout of that downtrend on the RSI. So things all pointing up for me. Danger zone underneath the 200, really easy invalidation level. I think scaling into some orders back into the horizontal, that's where I'd be looking. Down to the 200-day moving average at 2680. I think it's very smart. So guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Make sure to tune in to the larger episode if you're a newsletter subscriber as well, and we'll catch you again soon. See you guys, bye.